Today we will discuss tourism planning. Have you heard of the term tourism planning? What is tourism planning? Before that, what is planning itself? Yes. Can you see the board? What is planning? Can you define the term? Yes. Can you see the board? Yes, I think you can see the board.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can read what is written there. Tourism planning. What is tourism planning? And what is planning? First, we should know what is planning. Then we can come to tourism planning. Yes. What is planning? Anyone? What is planning? Planning is a process. What is planning? Yes. Why we plan and what is planning? Yes, Mukta, what is planning? You all.
So planning is a thinking process.
कोई भी काम
Yes, one by one. yes, Fazia.
So planning is a thinking process.
Yes,
to
planning
achieve
is a thinking
goal
process.
yes.
Yes, and
सर कोई भी काम पूरा मतलब अच्छी तरह से करने के लिए ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वे में करने के लिए और
Yes.
उसका एक पर्टिकुलर रिजल्ट अकम्प्लिश करने के लिए हम लोग प्लानिंग करते हैं.
yes. So what came? It's a thinking process. Yes, and we plan. So we think in advance about our goals. We plan to achieve goals, and as Mugdha said that we plan so it should be organized. No chaos is there. We plan because we want that our activities and our industries and our efforts are organized. So we think, and we plan to achieve our goals in an organized way, so that no chaos is there. And any other reason to plan? Yes. Any other benefit of planning? Yes. Any other benefit of planning? Yes.
सर रिसोर्सेज हम
Resources are used, perhaps you want to say that resources are used optimally.
यस सर
They are not wasted. Are used optimally. We plan so that resources are used optimally in an efficient manner. So we plan for efficiency also. Another term came. So we plan. So that is our answer. Why to plan? We plan because we want to achieve our goals in an organized manner. We want that no chaos is there. We plan because we want that resources are used optimally. They are not wasted. And more important than that, we want to achieve our goals. Yes. Yes. We want to achieve our goals, and how we want to achieve our goals? Fast. We want to achieve our goals fast, isn't it? In a minimum possible time period. Doesn't that our desire? We want to achieve our goals fast, in near future, not in a very distant future. So because of these, there are many other reasons also, but these are the prime reasons of planning, any planning. So that we are organized, our resources are not wasted, the chaos is not there. These days one more goal is there, so that it is environment friendly. Okay. So this is the planning. Planning is a process. Yes, someone said in the beginning that is planning is a process. It's not an end itself. It goes on and on. When you are you make plan before the activity starts, and when the activity is going on, you also plan. You keep revising your plans. It's a dynamic thing. So we plan for these reasons. Now, other plans and tourism plans are different. So there should be some characteristics, some very special characteristics of tourism planning. First is it should be goal oriented. Any planning can be goal oriented, not only tourism planning. Any planning is a goal oriented. You plan to achieve goals. We plan to achieve goals, aims, isn't it? To certain destination, we plan to go to certain destination. In tourism case, we plan to go to certain destination. So it should be goal oriented. First thing is it should be goal oriented. If it is not goal oriented, what will happen? Yes. If it is not goal oriented, what will happen? Yes. Yes, Yusra, what will happen?
The confusion create over.
Yes, Bugda. Confusion will be there, and the most important thing is
The resources भी waste होंगे.
yes, resources waste होंगे,
Time भी waste होगा.
time and efforts will be wasted. Our efforts will be diffused, and if they are not focused towards one goal or two goals or few goals, then our efforts will be diffused and they will be wasted. Okay, so it should be goal oriented. Any planning should be goal oriented, not only tourism planning. Then it should be market driven. Now, what is this? Yes, it should be market driven. What is that? This term is heard these days more and more. What is market driven? Yes, what is market driven? Why we are saying that it should be market driven? Yes, what do we mean by being market driven? Yes, what is the market? Yes, what is the market?
So market is a phenomena where buyers and sellers exchange the goods.
Market is a phenomena where buyers and sellers meet, and market is another term we discussed in previous classes. Market is demand also. So, what is the demand of the society? Our tourism planning should be in such that it is oriented towards what market is requiring. Suppose these days people want to go on short tours, and you are planning a big tour, then your planning will be failed. No one will be attracted, isn't it? People want to go to short distances, then your planning should be in such a way. We have discussed that there is an interesting tourism developed in this lockdown period. What is that? That is revenge tourism. Yes, we discussed it. What is that? Revenge tourism. People were confined in their homes for long period in lockdown, and when the lockdown restrictions were eased, they are not totally lifted. People are still working from home. People are still advised to not to venture outside their homes if it is not necessary. But these restrictions are eased. So when it were eased, people thronged to the tourist destination, Nainital, Mussoorie. If you go to Nainital and Mussoorie, there is a sudden rush, more than normal rush. So that is called revenge. They are taking revenge on their time. So people want to go on short tours and very fast. They are ignoring the season element also. So it should be market driven. Market means here demand, and demand comes from where the demand comes? Yes,
Customers.
customers. And of which characteristic of customer? Demand comes from their needs and wants. Discussed needs and wants. To satisfy their needs and wants and aspirations, their wishes. Demand comes from their wishes, their needs, their wants, their aspirations, their longings, and especially in this pandemic era, revenge tourism is also there. They are taking revenge that you have locked us in our homes for long, and now we will go outside. The people which were not very fond of tours, they are so claustrophobic, they are feeling so claustrophobic in their homes that they are going on tours. And there is also a feeling that maybe there is another lockdown. Utilize the time. So it should be market driven. It should address, tourism planning should be goal oriented, it should be market driven, and it should be resource oriented or resource driven. Resource oriented or resource driven. You can't plan where no resource is there. If you work hard on making a tourist destination which is not very attractive, it is not catering to people's wishes, then you are wasting your efforts. And the crux of the planning is you should not waste your efforts. So resource availability is to be taken into consideration. Yes, it is. Can you give any example? Yes, Momita. It should be resource driven or not? Yes. Perhaps Momita's connection is very problematic. Okay, so it should be resource driven, and it should be market driven, and it should be goal oriented. Any planning should be goal oriented. And there is a thinking these days that it should be consultative. Consultative. Yes, consultative. It should be, there should be some consultations with, for tourism planning there should be some consultations with whom? Yes. Yes, Mugdha, with whom? We should consult whom? Yes. You should consult whom?
So, those who provide tourism and travel services.
Those who provide tourism services and any other, we should consult stakeholders. So who are the stakeholders? Who are the stakeholders?
Or the ones who have visited already the place where they
Yes, the tourist. And you forgetting one very important element.
the local people.
Local people, yes, they are the biggest stakeholder because you are going in their place of residence. You are encroaching their environment, their living space, and if you do something bad, their life is affected. So you should consult what you like or what you don't like, what your aspirations, uh, what things you detest, what things you are angry about tourist. We have talked about earlier that there is a thinking that the mass tourism, especially mass tourism, is destroying our cities. It is detrimental to cities. Very interestingly, these days people are saying that it is very good in pandemic that tourists are not coming and our city is clean, because mainly in those cities the resident of ancient cities are big cities and old cities, they love their cities. Have you got the feeling in any city that residents love their cities? Yes. Delhi people say मैं Delhi वाला हूँ, I am Delhi वाला. If you go to Lucknow, they love their city, isn't it? If you are doing something that in their opinion is detrimental to their culture, their city, they detest you. Though you are giving money, you are pumping money in that city, you are pumping resources to that city, you are creating a positive economic impact, but economy is not everything. They love their city, and if they think perception is everything, if they think that you are defacing their city or you are destroying or deteriorating the culture of their city, they detest you. You must have heard it in news and other things. So tourism planning should be goal oriented, it should be market driven, it should be resource driven, it should be in consultation, and above all it should be systematic. What is systematic? Yes, what is systematic? We are talking about how the tourism planning, what it should be and what it should be not. Yes. Yes, Ubais. What is systematic? Yes, what is systematic? Yes, what is systematic way of doing things? Systematic is to
in a proper order.
yes,